In today's video, guys, we are going to see how we can make these anime circle or magic circles in Blender. So yeah, without any further ado, let's jump in today's tutorial, guys. Before we start, make sure to subscribe and leave a like and share this video with your friends, guys, so they can see the news, okay? So anyways, this is the magic circle, as you can see here, and it is fully animated, guys. So yeah, you can see the animation. It is working. You can make it looping if you want to post it on Instagram or any place. It will be amazing. If you don't want to use this character, you can hide the character. Where is that character? Oh my, I forgot. Okay, this is the character. You can hide the character and you can do a little magic. I can say it's magic somehow. You can play with this ray over here, and it is like, you know, it is like a teleport magic circle you can see in the anime, like Moshiko Tensei or something. Pretty amazing, guys. Yeah, it is pretty amazing. We can add the character, but the character will look not so good as it is, okay, because it's compositing. But rather than that, it is amazing, guys, and it is fully procedural, as I said. You can play with these things. I've used here an image texture, which is this image over here, but you can use something procedurally. Okay, I can use these as procedural things, okay, rather than using these ones. As you can see, it is just Japanese text. I don't know what it means, but it is something, okay? But it looks amazing. Yeah, no one will understand, okay, because it is a foreigner language. But I like this image texture more than the text. But you have the two choices, guys. You can make it procedurally or use the image texture I will provide, okay, in the link in the description. So anyways, as you can see, it is fully procedural. That means you can play with the resolution over here to make it smooth, so you don't have these jagged lines. Okay, maybe 100. It won't slow down your computer. As you can see, it is stable on my machine. If you have a faster CPU, it is going to be really cool. Okay, just an i5 4th gen, it will work great. Mine is Ryzen 3 3200G. It is so slow. Okay, and you have different values. This value is for these small circles. You can put them anywhere, maybe here, maybe inside of that, you know, just to get more looks. Okay, by default it is this number, or you can go through all the numbers and go back to the default one. Okay, and as well, this pentagon that you can see over here, you can play with its value. You can make a triangle, maybe maybe a cube. You can make it anything. Okay, okay, guys, we are in a fresh blend file, so I will delete everything by pressing A and X and delete, and I will start by adding new plane. Okay, and I'm going to jump to the geometry nodes tab. Okay, I don't need this spreadsheet. I can delete it. Okay, I can make it a full screen just to have the full screen experience. Right now I don't need any of these, so we can jump just to the solid viewport, click new, and I don't need this group input right now. I'm going to use circle. Okay, we can use mesh circle. Okay, the mesh circle we can extrude mesh. Okay, we can extrude mesh edges, and we can do like this. Okay, we have this line over here, which is or the circle, sorry, which is cool. I need 3 more. Other one, let's see, let's count how many circles that we want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 circles. Okay, to do that I need a transform geometry, put it into here, and I need Control Shift and D. One more time, Shift R, Shift R. Okay, and I need a join geometry. Okay, and put it into here. Connect that and that and that. Okay, and I can play it right now with their scale. Okay, just to match this one over here. Let's go to top view and let's play with this one like so. Let's play with this one. Let's one. I can add one more. Shift D, Y. Hold Alt and right click and connect this one. Again, Alt right click, connect this one. And I can make this one a bit small. Hold Shift while you are dragging down so you can play with their scale. Okay, now I have the circles done, which is pretty amazing. We can add shader for that, so I'm going to add set material node, and I'm going to select the default material. I can press Shift F3 to switch to the shader editor and click here and select the material. Okay, make sure you are in the render viewport. Click on the emission, switch it to blue, and add 2 for the strength or even more. We can open this side menu here. Make sure you are in EV, enable bloom, and play with this threshold maybe. Okay, something like this. You can go to the world tab, make it dark. Okay, so yeah, we'll add some good vibes. Okay, what do we need right now? We need to add the pentagon, and we need to add this cube, or not cube, what they call it? Okay, box. Let's say box. I have no idea. I forgot what it's called. Okay, we need the pentagon. I already know that it is this one, but let's do a Shift D. We need another transform. First transform geometry. Put that into here. Okay, we know that it is like this. Okay. The transform, we need to make it a little bit thick. Okay, and scale it down until it touches this one. Okay, we can play with these values, see what comes better. Okay, let's leave it as this value over here. Cool. Maybe we can leave it here, and I can do the same thing. Shift D. Okay, this is another approach. And now we need the circles. We can make from that we can make the circles. Of course, we can make the circles. $35. Scale it down. Give it some thickness. And we need a set position node. We can place it into here, and then we can play with it. Maybe put it into here. And we need now a ton of these set position nodes. Okay. Need Control Shift D. 1. Shift R. 2, 3, 4. Okay. And we need join geometry. Okay. Plug that into that, and also that, and that. Okay. We can use the same number over here. Make it here minus. Okay. To go to the other side. And this one we can put it into the Y, and the Y should be 0. And here the Y is 1, but it should be minus Y. Okay, to go to the other side. Okay, of course we can do the rotation along that circle, as you can see. We can place it into here. Okay, and now let's drag and drop the image texture that we've used. Okay, now we have the texture, but you can see it is black because it has no emission values on it. So Shift F3 to switch to shader editor, and we need to make it emissive by going to the emission. Sorry, the emission, not the sheen. Every time I open up the emission, I open the sheen value. So we need 2 or even 5. I'll drag it up. Okay, but it is not transparent. To make it transparent, guys, we need just a color ramp and put it into here. Put the color to the factor and the factor into the alpha. It should by default be a transparent. Okay, but the issue here, it is not the same color as this one. We can use a mix color. Sets to add. Okay, add a color, and the color should be blue. Okay, and do the same over here. Cool. We can use overlay. We can use color. One of them should work. Okay. Yeah, color. Color is going to work. Perfect. Perfect. But as you can see, this one isn't connected to the geometry geometry nodes. So we need to switch again to geometry nodes. Select our geometry nodes. And we need an object info node. Object info, and select our plane, which is magic circle, and we need a transform. Okay, we could use the image straight here into image texture, but it won't connect to the geometry, transform geometry, because this is color info and this is the geometry info, so we can't connect geometry to the color. But here, geometry into the geometry, and plug those both. Okay, this one should be connected after the set material, because we don't want it to has 2 materials. Okay, so now it is working. We need just to hide it from the viewport. Okay, cool. Now we can play with its scale. Put into here. We can Control Shift and D and plug this one into this one. And yeah, you can enable the snapping tool to make everything looks perfect, and play with this one. Make it small. Put it into here. Okay, nice. Now what we can do something interesting, which is going to, this is the pentagon that we've used. No, this is the circles. This is our pentagon, I guess. We can select it and move it here back. We can use it one more time. Okay, Control Shift and D. In the join geometry, put it into here. Control Shift and D. That into that. And rotate this on the Z axis. We can use the same actually. Why we are doing that. Okay. We can duplicate one more time. Let's do. Okay. Rotate this one. Okay, that looks interesting. And because this area in the middle is empty, I downloaded image from the internet, or Google, just to fill up this area over here. I can use something procedural, but it will take some time to make the words follow the circle. You know, it's something complicated to do in geometry nodes. But anyways, okay, let's do the same idea. Color into the emission color. Need the alpha, so color ramp. Same basic stuff as well. Okay, to the alpha, and okay, it is working. It is working. We need 5. Yep, it is fully working. We need just to mix color. Make sure it is set to color before we add it. Make sure the color is blue. It's bright blue, not just blue. Plug into here. Shift D and plug into here. The factor should be 1. Okay, just play with that color until you see it is looking the same. Okay, nice. Bring up the end menu. Make sure this sets to 0 and hide it from the viewport. Okay, press N. Now switch again to geometry nodes. Okay, select that. Okay, nice. Let's do the same thing. Shift D. Need just 1. Need the object sets to that. Okay, let's put it into a frame. Control P or Control J to join it into a frame. Do the same thing. Control J. And here, Control J. Control J. Just organize the things. I don't need that group input right now. Put that into here. Select that. Put it into here. This one. Move it up there. Let's play with this one. Currently, we need it to stay like this size. Okay. And Control Shift and D. Put into here. And we need a set position node. Set position node. Okay. And we need to add into here maybe. Need a ton of these set position. Control Shift R, Shift R. We need, okay, let's select all of that, put it into here. Need another join geometry before the transform geometry. Okay, to join all of them. The same trick, minus here. Copy that, 0 here. Positive number here. Negative number, and the X should be 0. Okay, something that looks like this, okay? Now it looks great. Now we can just play with its rotation on the Z-axis and it will rotate. So cool, so nice. We can copy these circles and put them here. Okay. Those circles, I guess, so. Control Shift and D. Those circles. Okay, I need to put this one here. Okay. Something like this, and we can rotate them. Yep, they can follow the same rotation over here. Okay, nice. They are already rotated, so I need another transform. But set to that value so I can just rotate it manually. Okay, that looks great. That looks great. That looks very great. Let's do that compositing right now, just to make the things looks absolutely crazy. Okay, open up Compositor, use nodes, need sunbeams. Sunbeams looks amazing. We need to go to the front view and play with that value over here. Put it into here, copy that number, put it into here. Now nice. And I can use the same trick, which is mixing these colors and set to add this one into that one. Yes, so just we can see that. And we can mix color again. Or we can use hue saturation. Saturate it a little bit, okay? That looks great. We can add a mix color. And we can set it to color. And we can play with the colors from the compositor. We don't need to play with it in the shade editor. So, looks crazy. We can put it aside. It's looking amazing. Oh my god, the colors. That green one looks crazy. And we need now to do the fun stuff, which is animating. This one is in the middle, so I'm going to play with it. Okay, what is that? Hold shift to move it precisely, and it is in the middle right now. Okay, now we need to do the rotation, which is pretty simple. We need just to go to the rotation Z, hashtag frame, and divide it by 100 here. Okay. Okay, this one, it is moving. Oh, no, sorry. This one, copy driver. Go here, paste the driver. Okay, right now. It's nice. Let's do the same thing over here for those. Paste the driver. And do the same over here. Paste the driver so they are moving in the same thing. And now I need to play with these ones, okay? I need to transform geometry. Okay. I need to add a new driver. So Alt to make that thing frame divided by 200. 200. So it is slower. 250 maybe. Yep, it is slower. So we need to do, also we need to animate these circles. So go to the rotation Z. Of course, you need to add a new geometry, transform geometry. Z here we need hashtag frame divided by 120. Just to give it a slow number, okay? As well, if you want to add the character, you can just images plain. Looks crazy. Need to add a camera, so Shift A and add a camera. Go to front view, Control Alt and 0. Snap the camera into the view. If you want to edit all of that things in the modifiers tab without going to geometry nodes, we can add group input, add a matte node, sets to add a 0 here. Make sure that geometry is set to integer. Let's plug into here. Set this thing to float or integer, one of them. And now we're done, guys, with this tutorial. As you can see, I managed to get everything. This is a walkthrough. So I started with these image textures. When I've used the set position nodes, I use this math operation to combine the values on the x and x, y and y. I multiplied here to use the negative values. So we have originally we have the negative values. I don't know how to show it to you. Yeah, negative values, I guess, in here. Yeah, we have the negative values. So that's why I've used the math node set to -1. So to flip the values to the minus. And yeah, and it is working. You can use this group in anything that looks similar to this thing. If we used another image texture like this one or this one, we can use the same operation over here. And of course, for the other ones, I use a simple math node to, to combine the x and y in one value, so I can play with them both. Small ones, so we can play with the offset of these things, as you can see. Okay, we can play with the offset. Yeah, and also these ones, the big ones also. And we have the magic ones also, if you want to make it, ooh, something like this animation. There is some animations that looks interesting. We can open up, what is the keyframe? Yeah, switch to 0 over here. Okay, we can to animate this one. This is this thing. Leave it as 100. And yeah, let's animate this thing. It start like this and it will end like this. Okay, let's go back to the start.